Mindful Minutes presents yoga for self-love. A heart-opening sequence designed to help bring out your inner strength and power. There is no force more powerful than a woman who knows what she is worth. For this sequence, it's helpful to have 2 blocks. If you don't have them, don't worry, we'll show you how to do the few poses we're using them for without them just fine. If you do have your blocks, we're going to start in supported fish pose. So we'll set our first block up on the tallest setting at the top of your practice space. And the second block is going to go about 6 inches in front of the first on the middle setting to support the upper back between the shoulder blades. Adjusting your blocks as needed, go ahead and lay back. The top block is going to support the base of the head, right where it meets the spine. The middle block is going to support the shoulder blades, so that you can allow the chest to open up towards the ceiling. If you don't have the blocks, that's fine. Just begin laying on your back. Whether you are on the blocks or not, begin to feel yourself relax. Settle in with the breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales, feeling calm and relaxed. If it feels okay, you can bend at the knees, planting the feet about hips width apart, maybe even a bit wider and allowing the knees to fall in towards each other. As you focus on your breath, allow the breath to deepen. Each inhale lifts the chest towards the ceiling. Each exhale allows the body to relax deeper into the support of the blocks or the support of the floor. Maybe even bringing one hand to the chest and one hand to the belly, feeling the fluid rhythm of the breath flow through the body. We'll gently begin to move with the breath, connecting the body, the mind, and the breath. Inhale, reaching the arms overhead, fingertips towards the ceiling. Exhale, bending in the elbows, hands come through heart center, and unfold back down to the earth. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms relax back down. Continue this gentle motion with the breath, whether you're on the blocks or on the mat. The next time the arms are overhead, grab hold of the opposite elbows and release the arms behind you, forearms reaching towards the earth, getting a stretch in the upper back and through the chest. If it feels good, relax the legs long. While here, think of a recent moment where you projected power. Harness that internal fire and use it to fuel your dreams. If you cannot recall a recent time of power, that's fine. Recall instead a time of meekness, but edit it internally, turning it into a powerful display of your potential strength. Continue to meditate on this moment of power or your edited version. Bringing the arms back down to the sides, bend the knees, and let them fall to one side, allowing yourself to gently come up to a seated position. From cross-legged, we'll inhale, bringing the arms overhead, and exhale, bringing the hands back down to heart center. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, open them down to the sides. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, heart center. We can continue this motion as is, or if you'd like to add the lotus mudra, offering loving kindness from heart center, we'll keep the base of the hands, thumb and pinky together, but inhale, opening up the fingertips. Exhale, seal that loving kindness back in, and hold it to the heart. Bringing your left arm up and over to the ear, guide the head toward the shoulder, lengthening down the opposite arm. Bring that arm back up towards the ceiling, release it down, and repeat the stretch on the opposite side. Releasing that arm back down as well. We'll get ready for our cow's face. Taking the right leg, cross it over the left, Scoot the left heel towards the hip and try and cross at the knees, bringing one leg over the other. Open the chest towards the ceiling, bringing the shoulder blades back towards each other. Just feeling the heart open with the breath. Gently coming out of this, uncross the legs, and we'll do the opposite side. Right heel comes to the left hip, left leg crosses over, and bringing the knees stacked on top of each other. If it feels good to keep that top knee up and the sole of the foot planted on the ground rather than bringing it all the way to the hip, that's fine as well. Few deep breaths, shoulders drawing back, chest opening, positive energy expressing out. When you're ready, we'll gently uncross the legs and come out of that as well. If you have your blocks, we're going to grab those and get ready for a supported child's pose. If you don't have the blocks, that's fine. Setting the blocks up about shoulder width. On their highest setting, we're going to take the toes together, knees wide, kind of a triangle stance here, and supporting the upper arms, interlacing the hands, we'll sink the hips back towards the heels and bring the arms overhead, trying to get the thumbs to touch the nape of the neck. If you don't have the blocks, you're just going to relax into child's pose, extending the arms long, sinking the hips back, maybe bringing the arms over the head, thumbs touching the nape of the neck. If you are on the blocks, you'll feel a gentle stretch in the upper arms, through the chest, into the upper back. Allow the crown of the head to release down towards the earth. As we rest here for a few breaths, meditate on the fact that you require validation from no one, for you alone are enough. Gently unfolding the arms, removing the blocks if you have them. We'll gently push back up to a seated position and come to our hands and knees for table. Moving through a series of cat-cow as you exhale, round the spine towards the ceiling. As you inhale, drop the belly towards the earth. Go ahead and do one more. And then we'll come to a neutral spine position, stretching the right leg back behind us on the ball of the foot. Extend the left arm long in front, shoulder height. Maybe lift that back leg up, hip height. And then bend in the knee, sole of the foot pressing towards the ceiling. You can stay here or reach behind you, grabbing the top of the foot, press the foot into the hand, open the chest through sunbird. Release the hand and foot. Back through table. One more cat-cow, release the spine. Neutral spine position, stretch the left leg back. Stretch the right arm in front. Lift the left heel hip height. Maybe bend in the knee. If it feels good, reach behind you. Press the foot into the hand, open the chest. Release it when you're ready. Back down to table. Come through one more series of cat-cow, releasing the spine. And then back to your table. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, straightening the legs, coming through down dog. Pressing down through the hands and the feet. Begin to pedal out the feet, bending one knee and then the other, stretching out the calves. Coming back through stillness through down dog, we'll roll forward through plank, lower slowly all the way down, and then press up through cobra. We'll tuck the toes, lift the hips, and come back through down dog, and repeat that once more. Meeting briefly back in down dog, we'll get ready to step our right foot forward between the hands for a low lunge. Drop the left knee and top of the foot to the mat. Bring the hands to the top of the right thigh and arch the chest and gaze towards the ceiling. Coming back to a neutral spine, we'll shift the hips back towards the back heel. Keep the front foot flat on the ground, folding over the front leg. Now walk the hips all the way back towards the heel. Flex the front foot. Bring the arms behind the spine, grabbing hold of the opposite forearms, and lift the gaze. Gently walking back up to your low lunge. Tuck the back toes, and step back through our down dog. Take one deep breath here in down dog. And then we'll step the left foot forward between the hands. Low lunge on the opposite side. Right knee and top of the foot come to the mat. Arms come to rest on the left thigh, chest and gaze lift, opening the heart. Shoulder blades squeezing back towards each other. Straightening that front leg, keep the foot flat, folding over the leg. And then shift the hips all the way back to the heel, keep the front foot flexed. Arms come behind the spine, lift the chest and gaze. Again, walking back up through your lunge. Tucking the back toes, stepping back through down dog again. Begin to pedal out the feet, stretching the calves. And then coming back to stillness. Walking the feet forward between the hands for a forward fold. Take a deep breath, and then inhale, rolling all the way up. Arms frame the ears. Sink the hips, bend the knees, coming through chair pose. From the front, it looks like this. Bringing the hands to the heart, we'll take the right hand to the heart, open the left arm towards the ceiling. Little bit of a twist. Back through center, extend the arms. Then the left hand comes to the heart, right arm opens up to a brief twist. And back through center. Bring the hands through heart center, folding forward. Grab hold of the opposite arms and ragdoll for a moment. Then bring the arms behind you, interlacing the hands, and lift the arms towards the ceiling, getting a shoulder stretch. Bring the arms back down, soften the knees, and roll all the way back up to standing. Bringing the hands back through heart center. Coming into Warrior One, we'll step the right foot back, bending in the left knee, extend the arms overhead. Pressing into that front foot, we'll lift the back leg so the thigh comes parallel to the mat. Arms come behind you, grab hold of the opposite forearms. From the back, it looks like this. Step the foot back behind you. And then again, nice and strong, bring that back leg forward. Step it back, arms extend. And once more, bring it forward. Bring both feet back to standing, arms overhead and through heart center. And stepping the opposite leg back, coming through Warrior One on the other side. Holding here for a breath or two. And then pressing through the front leg. Bringing the back leg up, thighs parallel to the mat. again from the back, the arms look like this. Step the leg back behind you, arms extend. And again, nice and strong, step it forward. Release it back. And last time, nice and strong, step it forward. And release the leg back down, arms come overhead and back through heart center. Stepping the right leg back behind you again, we'll lift the leg up towards the ceiling, hip height, bringing the torso parallel to the ground. Maybe the left hand comes to the heart, right arm extends in Warrior 3. Hands come back to the heart and rise back up. Arms come overhead, reset through heart center, and left leg steps back. Bring the leg up, fold forward, torso comes parallel to the mat. Right arm comes to the heart, left arm extends. Hands back to the heart and rise back up. Arms come overhead and again reset through heart center. Turning long ways, stepping our feet wide, we'll get ready for Goddess, feet turned out, arms come overhead, and then bend at the elbows for right angles. Bending in the knees, sinking the hips, we'll bring the hands to the heart and move with the breath, using that lotus mudra from the beginning of our practice. Loving kindness offers up, and seal it back through the heart. Folding forward, bring the hands to the ground, straighten the legs for a wide-legged forward fold. Bring the right hand to the heart and twist the torso, opening the left arm up towards the ceiling. Release the hand to the mat, deepening the twist. And bring both hands back to the heart for center. Twisting towards the opposite side. Release the hand towards the mat, deepening the twist. And back through center. For a little bit more of a challenge, extend the arms overhead, torso stays parallel to the ground. And then bring the hands back down to the ground. Scoot the feet a bit closer and sink the hips all the way down between the heels, coming into our garland pose or low squat. We're going to take the left hand to the heart, extend the right arm towards the ceiling, and maybe even wrap it around so the back of the hand comes to rest on the low spine. Going to hold here for a few deep breaths, just opening the heart with a gentle twist. Remember to keep your breath slow and even. Bring that arm back up towards the ceiling and back through heart center. Elbows press into the knees, connect with the heartbeat. Right arm comes to the chest, left arm opens up towards the ceiling. Maybe it wraps around to the low back. And holding here for a few deep breaths. Extend the arm back towards the ceiling, and once again through heart center. Release the hands down to the ground, step the knees back, bring the toes together, knees go wide, and walk the arms forward for child's pose, hips sinking down towards the heels. Taking a few deep, even breaths here, reconnecting the body and the breath. And then walking the hands towards the right side, maybe briefly open the left arm up towards the ceiling. Bring it back down, walk the hands around to the left side. Briefly open the right arm towards the ceiling. And back down, walk them back through center. Walking the hands back underneath of the shoulders, pressing up into table. We'll lower all the way down to our bellies. Keeping the thighs and tops of the feet flat on the mat, press up, straightening the arms into Cobra pose. Lifting the chest forward, maybe even bending one elbow and then the other, gently working out the shoulders and upper back. Back to stillness and lower all the way down. Nice fluid motion. We'll press all the way back up, lifting the chest and gaze, and roll all the way back down. And again, rolling up nice and steady, and rolling down. And once more. Bringing the elbows underneath of the shoulders, palms and forearms flat, we're coming into Sphinx pose. Try bending one knee in, release it down, bend the other knee in, release it down. And now bend that left knee in, maybe reach behind you, grabbing hold of the top of the foot, press the foot into the hand, release that leg, and bring the other leg in, reaching behind you. And release it back down. Let's try both sides, grabbing the left foot, grabbing the right, pressing the feet into the hands. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, lift the thighs up off the mat. Deep, even breaths. When you're ready, slowly begin to release it back down. Fold the forearms in, rest the forehead in crocodile. Re-steady the breath. Feel the legs relax, feel the head relax, maybe even turning the head to one side. Reconnect with the breath. As you continue to reconnect with the breath, steadying the mind and body, reflect on the fact that you may not yet know your full potential, but continue to dig deeper until you finally discover it. Taking the hands underneath of the shoulders, pressing up through Cobra, relax the hips back towards the heels once more for a child's pose. Take a few final moments to bring the mind and body to stillness. Gently begin to press back up, sitting on the shins, arms come overhead and to the heart. Maybe bringing the hands down in front, forming a heart mudra. And remind yourself to let your heart burn with an inner fire fueled by sheer will and determination and an unstoppable desire to succeed. Bringing the hands back to the heart. Take one final deep breath in. And folding forward, we end this practice with Namaste. The light in me honors and sees the light in each one of you. Your beauty is neither given or taken away by the ill-formed opinions of others. Your beauty is given to you by the very nature of being a strong, wonderfully powerful, and truly unstoppable female. Your beauty is given to you by the amazing potential you have inside. And your beauty is given to you by those who love you fiercely and instill beauty and love into your heart with their affections daily. Don't let the ugly in this world tarnish the beauty that you have inside.